Fidget nerd.
Hey nerds, you're back. I'm back. Welcome back to the Fidget Nerd channel. I am Zachary Butcher. You are the first, Jacob. You're the first. Currently editing a fidget video. Excellent, good. Yeah, the fidget videos, that reminds me. I tried to get you guys to send me some fidget videos, right? Because I want to make a big compilation. You didn't send enough yet. We're gonna get there. So I'm gonna start tacking them on to a. I'm not hardly gonna watch them. I'm just gonna like open up my editing program and just start sliding them in to a big compilation and just have them all meld together. And then we'll watch them one time together, or we'll get Jeremy on to watch them with me or something like that. It'll be fun. But we're not doing that today. Today we have a bit of we have a list. Some stuff has come in, and I got a list of stuff to get through. So we're gonna see what we can do. A reminder: if you want to like have your stuff in like fidgets from friends or something, send me your stuff. All right, you can send me your fidgets. I will, review them and give my honest opinion. And it's great for the channel for me to have new stuff. And your fidgets get to be famous, right? It's great. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Perfect. Matthew's here. Shoot, I'll send some. Okay, cool, Jacob. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'll check them. Good point, Chris. Yes.
So when you're showing yours, here's mine.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll put that over here.
Hi, nerds.
Hey, Pam. How you doing? So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps me out. And we are gonna get right off to the good stuff. So last time I believe I was talking about how I was putting up my wrapped SSI for Jesus fuck already? God.
Just to throw you off.
Yeah, sure throws me off. Thank you. Aw. Baby Bell. Cheese. Good. How cheesy of you, babe? She's gone. All right, so hey Mike, hey Osman. Hey Nope. How's everyone? Hi, Bunny. Yeah, she's gone. She'll be back. She's always back. So I was talking about how I wanted to trade this SSI, and I was talking about how that's not going to happen, and it didn't. No one wants to give up their MVI, so I'll get an MVI some other time, some other way. So now I am going to do as I was saying and put this up for a sign-up sale. So you rigged the tungsten slim for me. Yeah, no kidding. Me too, man. Me too. Please, can you rig everything? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this up real quick. You're going to have to access it through my group, the Fidget Nerd YouTube Facebook group, okay? So if you don't know how to get to that for whatever reason, all this stuff is in the About section of my YouTube, front page there. All my contact, all that stuff, the group, all that shit, it's all there. So you can get there and get it through that. So in order to get this going, I just want to post it right now. So what will we do? I had a little write-up. Kind of ready to go here. Here we go. So I'm just going to copy paste this in. And then, pick a good picture. Work like that. There we go. It's a good enough picture for now. You can change it later. So basically, it's a sign-up sale. I'm offering for $550 USD shipped worldwide. Okay, it's a hell of a fucking deal. There's its stats, and so little thing to know. This is a freaking used wrap. Okay, this thing has been used and loved and carried and all that stuff. It's still totally great. Totally good condition. I mean, not perfect condition, but basically I'm just making a note that if you like pristine shit, just stop right now. Go away. I don't want to hear from you. So here is the link to enter the Google form. That should be all ready to go. I'm going to let it run for as long as I want, reiterating the price. It's worldwide. And then we will pick a winner during a live stream, and we're going to post that. Okay, so that's going to be the place where you're going to get that Google Forms link. The Google form is here. pretty straightforward. You're gonna have to give me your email or your PayPal email. Make sure it's the same thing. I need your real name. Not gonna be shared at all. I need your Facebook name. That will be up on the form when we do like the live draw. I really do need your YouTube handle. That also helps because if you don't have Facebook, I have no freaking idea who you are. Right? It's so hard to get track of you. So those are required things. It'd be nice if you subscribed. Not absolutely a need. Oh, I need to change this to yes or no, it appears. How the heck do I do that? Drop down, multiple choice, check boxes, yes or no. So this question here, have you joined the Nerd Herd kind of thing? I would like you to answer that. It is required only because I want to know if you did or not, because then I will be able to like tag your name in the list as someone who is or isn't part of the Nerd Herd, and then I will be able to know whether or not you are getting one extra entry for for the draw, and that's up there as well. So just read through. You guys smart people, you've done this stuff before. It's pretty straightforward, and there you go. So yeah, that is there, and you can enter that now. We'll see how that all goes. Yeah. I think that's everything on that, I believe. Wish you could enter right now. Well, you can. You can right now. So, I don't know. Do it. Go. It's up now. It should be up. If it's not up, let me know. Thanks, babe. Thanks for the buck. Okay. So, what else we got here? Yeah. So, speaking of fidgets from friends. Hey, Gas. Gas? Call you Gas. You got a weird name. That's a hard one. Don't know how to pronounce some of these names. Oh, need money for the wrap. Gotcha. Yes, it is. It's still $5.50, but man, is that about a third of what I could get for it. So that's good. It's called the Nerd Herd, like a cow herd, like Nerd Herd. If you go to the about section of the, it's basically it's the channel's membership. It's like $1 a month. And it gets you all the some good perks. Okay, one of them is that you get extra ins for like giveaways and susses and stuff like that. Okay, so we are doing a giveaway at the end of this one. I've got a fun new idea for it. Throughout this, we will be adding some items to the fidget wheel, the wheel of fidget, and Bunny, our moderator and my partner in crime, may let you know what's going on there as well with some of those rules and stuff. So yeah. We won't get into that right now. Talk about that later. Hey, Wesley. How you doing? But we'll be adding some things to the list. I did get some other things in that I need to add to the giveaway list. So one of those things is Abby Bay, one of our longtime viewers and members, sent me in some things. Because she wanted to send some things in for giveaway. How nice. It's lovely. I love that she did that. So I haven't really looked at them too much because the first thing I looked at, she wanted me to open this up ahead of time, take a look at it. So I didn't know this. Like, I think I knew it, but I didn't really clue in right away. But Abby does like chainmail like art stuff. It's really intricate and looks really hard and looks like stuff that I would just like lose my mind, get so frustrated and just give up. So, but she makes this stuff, and she made a keychain for Bunny in one of her favorite colors, and she made a keychain for me in one of my favorite colors. So thank you so much, Abby Bay. That's very, very nice. And yeah, they're actually they're nice to rub too. They're like, I don't know. It's great. Apparently she's making Bunny a bracelet or something like that. So it's good. Anyway, Abby makes those things. So that's cool. So what else she sent in was three other fidgets that are, hey, Abby, there you are. Good. Okay. Three other fidgets to go into the wheel of fidget. So if you do not know what the wheel of fidget is, I basically made a wheel because I got all this shit up here. It's not shit. It's pretty good. But I got all this stuff to give away, right? And people are sending me things, and I got to give away stuff. And so I made a wheel. It's easier for me to keep track of it all. And we usually we'll spin the wheel. and we'll find out what we're giving away. And then that gives you guys an idea of whether or not you want to enter it. And then we'll get ins and stuff like that. And, you know, people that are nerd herd get an extra in, blah, blah, blah. And then we will, draw for it on random.org, which I should probably bring up now just so for later. There we go. Okay, cool. So that is a Wheel of Fidget. So let's add some stuff to the Wheel of Fidget. Let's do that right now. So what we have here, I believe we have a couple of spinners. Oh, okay. Didn't actually look at this. It's heavier than I thought. Is this stainless steel? Whew, that is psychedelic. Interesting. Jesus. Oh, it's like a seizure warning. Not really, but that's pretty cool. So this has got to be either, I think it's stainless steel. It feels like stainless steel, but it's probably not because it's titanium, because it's anodized. This is probably titanium. But it just felt a little heavier at first. I think it's just like, it is thicker. And then do we have, what kind of thing do we have? It looks like it's probably a retention fit. I don't know. Oh my God. Oh, it's like a 608 in there. No way. Holy. It's got like limited balls in there. Very interesting. I'm sure Wesley could pop more balls in there. But that is press fit. Looks like press fit 608. It's so funny. I've never seen a bearing with that little of balls in there. And then we have some dedicated threading on the buttons. Yeah. A lot smoother than I thought. It's not loud. It's actually really quiet. Here, listen. Yeah, it's not even picking up. It's not even picking up on the mic. Yeah, I can't even get it to pick up on the mic. It's coming in at like, negative 30 decibels or 40. Won't even grab it. It's very quiet. Interesting. I'd say better than Slay. Yeah, weird, right? Yeah. Life's weird, Chris. It's a weird time. Looks like that will fall apart. It might. I don't know. But, 608 bearings are very plentiful on Amazon and stuff. Skateboard bearings, man. Get lots of them. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Sunny Tech. Sunny Tech. It's a Sunny Tech. Oh, it is this is stainless steel. Maybe the other one is stainless steel too. Soft black balls. Got it. Soft black balls are quiet. Hard black balls are loud. Maybe that's what we're talking about. This one's cut pretty cool. Do you like this? I like those. Yeah, lots of ball talk. Yeah. And then I imagine we got the same. Nope. This is retention fit, and it's R1 and 8. Who knew? That almost looks like that is. Oh, I can't get a peek at the balls in there. Kind of looks like an operator, maybe like reptilian kind of style. Maybe I can't tell if it's black balls or white balls in there. Speaking of balls, that's cool. So we're going to call that. We'll call that. Oh, there you go, Matthew. You joined up. Cool. So we're going to call these ones like the Sunny Tech. Oh, I have to name it something for the list. So we'll go with add it here. We'll go. No, you know what? We'll go Abby Spinner. The black one. We'll add that in there, and then we'll go Abby's Spinner, and we'll go rainbow. Cool. So those are in. Excellent. So thank you, Abby, for those. That is great. Those will go up into the pile over there later. Then. Oh no, Junior roller. I've not tried these before. Oh. I like that more than I thought I would right away. That's interesting. That actually feels pretty cool. I've heard of these things, but I haven't tried it before. I like that it's like not metal for some reason. It's like this soft, I don't know what this is. Soft plastic or something. That's great. Man, that would be so good for like desk meetings or something like that. You know, you just had to be super quiet. This is entirely silent. There's not one peep coming from this, but it is like, that's very funny. I didn't know I would like it like that. So there we go. We'll save that for someone else to win that. Wesley says, so I made a video 5 minutes ago on how to rebuild a bearing. Oh, dropping the secrets, huh? I'm going to share it with community here in a bit. Good. Or like post it to my group or something like that. I don't know, whatever, if you're feeling like it. You wanted to try one, Arlo. Just ordered some signets from Ono 2. I forget what those are. But Ono's got some cool stuff. They are like a website that has things readily available. You can order stuff from them right now. Like they're just one of those places that has stock a lot of the time. And they specialize in fidgets that are quiet. They do have some. They're a little that have more of a clackiness to them, but they that's usually the main thing is quiet fidgets. So let's throw that into the wheel. We'll go Abby's. Oh no. Roller? Ono Jr. Ono Jr. Roller. There we go. Cool. There we go. So that is some nice fidgets from friends. Yeah. I mean, if you want to donate stuff like Abby did, you can donate it to me. You know, mail it right to me, or you can also do it from afar. Jeremy Campbell did it in the last live. He's put his up there, his little Wokame derby. So, you know, if anyone lands on that, we're going to talk to Jeremy, get him to send that off to you. So we can do it that way too. There. Oh, God. So another thing we have to add, I don't know if you guys remember this freaking V-Shot, but it's like a gun. It's like a fidget gun. I'm putting it up on the thing. It's, I'm not going to get into this because like I was a little drunk and I ordered it when I was a little drunk on a weekend because it said it was like the #1 fidget toy. And I was like, fuck that. I'll prove you wrong. And I did. It's hilarious, but it's like this, it's got, I don't know. It's quite a thing. It's a whole thing. And, yeah. Oh, there was still a bullet in there. So you saw it, like the shells eject. I gotta reach down to there. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty funny. That'll be a funny one. If someone wins that on a giveaway, I'll probably draw another one that day because I wouldn't want this to be the only one going out. This one's funny. This is funny and for fun. So that's going to go in there. It says V-Shot on there, but when I ordered it, it said Stress Shot. So I don't know. V-Shot. You know, I'm going to put Fidget Gun on there. So that's another one. I'm cleaning house today. So we're going to go here. It's going to be a good giveaway time at the end. Fidget Gun. Whatever. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Good. 2 new Nerd Herd members. Love it. Love to see it. Okay. So we got to send Brian Wise back his stuff. Okay. So Brian Wise was kind enough. Member here. He watches a lot and stuff. Usually he has to watch kind of after the fact. Can't usually make these. But he's always watching. And he's always just so open to sending stuff. He sent stuff in like 2 or 3 times now. It's been really helpful. But it's time to send his stuff back. And I just wanted to quickly kind of reiterate like where I stood on the stuff that he did send, and kind of let you know what ended up being like my favorite stuff. And I don't know, it might surprise you, it might not, but yeah. So I'm gonna get a box here down there, and I'll put all his stuff back in there, and then I'll mail that back off to him. So he sent me the aluminum hybrid inserts for the wrapped light. Meh. I don't know. I don't care about them that much. I just want the Otter EDC stuff that Jesse Karina makes. I've talked about it before. You can go to Etsy and look up Otter EDC, and he makes these TPU inserts, and they're really good, and they're my favorite now. And yeah, so I just want the wrapped light to be lighter. I don't want it to be any heavier. And even though it's like, it's aluminum, right? So it's not going to be that heavy. I don't know. Just, I was like, eh. So those are going back. What else? Oh, yes. He sent one of the Kuko sliders from, I believe, Etsy. You can buy these. Kuko EDC. This is a titanium top, stainless steel plates. Really interesting stainless steel plates. Much smoother than I thought it would be. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it myself, but I would say that it is pretty good. It is not equidistant though. So if that means you can't really go this way and do moves up and down like that, because the magnets aren't the same distance as they are the other way, such and such. So that one is going back to him. It was kind of a another more meh. Surprise, I don't know. Maybe surprise some people. Was the Zerk Skelly Verk Coral? I guess no. Coral's the non-Skelly. So the Zerk Skelly. Yeah, so quiet. So incredibly quiet. You can like barely hear this damn thing. So if you're into really quiet stuff, great. But I like it a little louder than that. The haptics are great though. Yeah, I don't know. I've had a lot of people talk about it. It's good. I would have to modify it. I have to modify it and change it up and switch it. But yeah, for me, pass. This is like a quick like pass or smash sort of thing. So I'll go back. So yeah, surprisingly to me, oh no, there's the Apex 2. So this is the from Ill Will Industries. You got the this is like his the 3D printed spin stick. So you got like other spin sticks like this from like Griffin Inc. all metal, and then this is one that is just more accessible for people. You can make them faster. He does susses, and I'm pretty sure you can just message him and he'll just make you something too. I think he's still in that stage where he can he'll get you something custom, right? And all the beads are 3D printed. You can change out the bearing. It's still an R1 and 8. It's pretty good. I could recommend this for sure if someone wanted to get into spin sticks. It's pretty cool. So yeah, can recommend for sure. And then yeah, so the three that were, this isn't anything, right? Yeah, that's the kit for, I believe, this. So the tactile, it's like a budget version of like a Compiform V2 or V2.1, and the fact that you can flip it. And I was very surprised by this. Can recommend. It's very haptic-y, very cool. Derek over at Fidget Things, where it's from, the maker Fidget Things, has a website. Usually has stuff available. It's great. Hey, Greg. Good to see you. Didn't see you there. I would be worried with every bit of debris or metal magnet parts in the magnet slider you just showed before. Oh, the Skelly? Yeah. So the Verks have been that way, and there's been stories of people like just getting so much crap inside the holes of their Verk and stuff. And you're right. It is a thing, and it happened with mine when I've had a couple Verks. I've had a copper and I had a brass. Not the Skellies, just the regular Verks. And yeah, stuff builds up, especially if you're someone that has more sweaty hands or whatever. Yeah, it can be a big thing. I just keep compressed air cans, and I just blow it right out, and it'd be fine. But yeah. Anyway, can recommend. I really like this thing. It's really cool, and it's just very industrial, and love it. So let's go back to him. And then, with all the controversy this thing has gotten, because the plates are basically a direct kind of influence or rip-off or whatever you want to call it from the wrapped light plates, how they're being made in a press and they're stainless steel and stuff. So for all that kind of, controversy and like, oh, poopa papa, it almost makes me mad that this thing is like actually really good. Like it does feel really good to use. And, I would be I'd be an idiot if I wasn't, going to tell you guys that like it's not bad. It's got a really cool crunch and sound. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So the one thing I'd like to say is that when everyone's talking about like, oh God, okay, so, like, did he borrow the idea or got the inspiration and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. I want to let people know that like I've talked to Jonas about like people like, getting really good ideas from like stuff he does and, using it. And like, we've talked about how, he's found like complete, wrapped ripoffs on, Etsy and stuff like that, where it's completely they made everything, right? All that stuff. And he's basically come to the point where like he understands that like it's way too much trouble to go after this kind of thing and like try to like, police that kind of crap. Really, you just have to look at it as a compliment. And really, what Jonas has told me is like all he would really like is a little nod, a little like, hey, I'm making this new thing. Got a really good idea from Jonas. Thanks, man. I'm going to build on that kind of thing. But the fact that when people just don't say anything, that's what probably gets to a lot of makers the most. Like, hey, man, it's like no one's going to spend the legal money to go after someone, with this kind of stuff. But hey, at least maybe say, hey, totally inspired by this, shamelessly, inspired by this, just I saw this and it made me get a great idea and I wanted to build upon it, right? That would be nice. It would be nice. A little bit of recognition, right? So, yeah. Anyway, I'd be dumb to not to say that this thing's horrible or something like that. It's, I found myself picking it up and like playing with it longer than I thought I would. So, pretty good. What's Arnie saying? The SOB with the stainless steel plates and premium body isn't definitely better. And you know what? I completely believe you, right? It's I've been on the website and I've looked at all the options where you can order one of those other ones, like the premium ones, and it's crazy options. And Fidget Things, Derek he's coming out with a completely modular spin stick sort of design, and that thing looks pretty cool. Can't wait to see some of those come out into the world. I don't think I've seen any yet. I would love it if Derek just like sent me some to play with and review. That'd be awesome. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, he said he does some cool stuff. He's like the fidget. He's the chill pill guy. He's been doing lots of cool stuff for a long time. He's very innovative. He's a smart guy. So yeah, there we go. But the one that kind of surprised me the most, I don't know why, was this X-Boy. This thing is so smooth. I would say that this thing really surprised me by Fidget Boy, Jason Tierney. Go join his group and see if you can get more of these. See if you can get him to make, like one of these Skelly ones. I guess this is a Skelly X-Boy. If we made like one of these in tungsten, sploosh, that'd be so good. Like I don't know, it really surprised me. It seriously surprised me right off the bat. It's quite smooth, quite nice. The gyro is excellent. Yeah, there we go. Who's doing a sus? Jason or Derek? I don't know if Derek does susses, but yeah, you probably mean Jason at Fidget Boy. There you go. You guys know stuff, so yeah, do it. You love your full statements with Jason Boy. Jason, okay, there you go, guys. He's doing a sus. He's over at Fidget Boy. He's Fidget Boy Facebook group. Go join up. Get on that thing. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Bunny. Thank you, Bunny. We will reiterate later when we do the actual giveaway. I've got a kind of cool idea for the wheel this time. It's a little bit different, so it'll be fun. I think it's going to be really fun. Okay, so there we go. That's Brian's stuff, and that is me saying that, like, that is time. I've had my time with it. I've had my turn. And Altum, holy crap, that'd be late. I think I'd pass on that. Yeah, so there we go. I'm done with that stuff, and I'm going to send that back to him next week. There's so much stuff on my list right now. You win both an X-Boy and Buzz. Oh, right, the Buzz Boy. The Buzz Boy. I remember seeing that. He's got great names, I think, for his stuff. I don't know. Jason's a smart guy, man. I've always loved the times when he sent me things to try. And I got to review it and stuff, and just talking to him. Jason actually made the title for Fidget Nerd. He made that. He made that thing, and he did it for free. It was crazy. Like, I was like, "What do I pay you?" And he's like, "Nah, we're good." And I'm like, so I told him I was gonna give away more of his stuff to like pay homage and stuff. So there's still something of his on the wheel. He did. He made that. I think it's mainly like a template thing. Like, he has the programs, the Adobe Creative stuff and things like that to plug that kind of stuff in. And he made another one first, and I was like, that's good, but like, what about more sci-fi kind of thing, right? And then he just dumps that at me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm just like, I am soaking wet right now, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. What else do we got? We did that. Sorry, I got a grocery list today, guys, because I just, all through the week, I just kept adding things. And we basically should, let's get into some of the things that have been, they're kind of on the thumbnail there. Because, so I did get some pretty cool stuff this week. I got the billet spins buttons. I made a bit of a frivolous order. I don't know. It turned out to be really worth it. Made it there, and I got some cool buttons from billet spins. So you guys should all know, like, first and foremost, where to get these things from. So I go, and actually, I'm doing this for you, but selfishly, I'm actually doing it for me, because I realize that, like, almost every time I go here, I hate how it goes right here at first, and then I have to hit home, and then it goes over here, and then I can hit beads. Almost every time I go here, there's like more stuff. So he made a tungsten titanium tungsten spin bead. Apparently that is really cool. Apparently there will be more with tungsten, but he has said that he refuses to redo designs. And what he means by that is like combos of things. So it's like, yes, we will get more spin beads. And the one I got, the spinning copper Zirc one that I'll show more in a bit, that is still available. They are expensive, but they're some of the coolest machined beads I have seen. No, nothing new that I know of, but still a lot of stuff that is available. And I find it quite worth it. Second order I've gotten from him, and still loving it, and I just want to show it off. So we got here, stainless steel copper is fire. Yeah, right. So that's like one of the reactor ones, I think they're called. Make this camera go a little. Oh, Jesus. Getting snack attacked by the kid now. That's great. Cool. At least it was Halloween candy. He gave me fuzzy peaches. I love fuzzy peaches. Yeah, I got one. So 6. So check this out. So, and this is very similar to, do I have it down right now? Oh, Rachel Moody, your first live. Hi, I'm Zach. So I do have another reactor one. I keep it on my Zirc spin wand. So this is Zirc, stainless steel, and titanium on the inside or something. It's just so cool for matching, because like the blue in there matches that one, the black matches this, and then the stainless steel matches this Dama one. It's like, this is one of the best matches I've gotten out of a thing. This one's game changer. Game changer if I can. This is spring. It's a spring. It's a freaking spring. Look at this thing. So he's actually figured out how to do that and make it a spring. Second. Sorry, I just got a text I had to deal with. Okay, so I don't know how he does it, but the reason he wanted to do something like this, and I'll explain it, is that sometimes with a spin stick, got that in tight, you end up, this is almost a perfect example. If I went like this, maybe it'll work out a bit better. Yeah, so sometimes with a spin stick, you end up with like not quite enough at the end. So imagine if you had this, maybe if I put one of these in. Almost, you get the idea. So if you had a spacer and you wanted to get the end of that and be able to thread it, this one's still too tight. You could do that. You could do that with this. And it would also add like more tension to something if you just wanted to add a little bit more, because you can screw it on. I'll show you. So if I'm going like this, that's screwed on just a little bit tight, and then I can keep screwing. And it's like a spring, and it like springs less. Like it's a really, really good idea. And he's making some really cool stuff. And I've just been keeping track. And then I'll put this one back together a little bit here and show you. This is one of the coolest ones. The spring one and the spinning one. The fact that we can have, our spin stick with our spinning top, and then he's got a literal bead that's a spin bead underneath. It's pretty cool. It doesn't spin forever, of course, but it is it's pretty. I saw that and I thought, nope, I'm gonna have to have that. 100%. Exactly. Beat innovation on 100. Like he's at level 100, like for sure. And he just keeps thinking up new stuff. So, and these ones are still available. I just saw it. And these are still there too, I think. So yeah, they're expensive, but they're really damn cool. And I'm really liking it. It's really interesting to match up stuff with. Yeah. So was that everything with those? Yeah. Any questions? You guys can, by all means, please, interrupt me at any time and ask questions. Yeah. Because sometimes, hey, Timothy, how you doing? Sometimes I will just go off on a tangent and I will just, you had to bring back come tier innovation. Come tier from the last stream. Oh God, I guess that's lore now. Yeah, totally come tier innovation. Thanks, honey. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, apparently we're bringing it back. Did I hear come tier? Yeah, you were there. Yeah, no, apparently we can bring it back. Bunny, my partner in crime and our mod, is a big YouTube live watcher and participator in many other creators than me, and she is all about the lore. She's always just telling me about lore of like other creators, and it's just like, oh, do you hear that? That's lore. That's because of this, and it's too much to tell. So yeah. What are you saying? Speaking of lore, very random, but buddy literally from Mississippi started a gaming team called Lore, and they went to Saudi Arabia for Call of Duty championships. Sweet. Yeah, Lore's great. And I mean, like, there's people that have, I think that would be so, I mean, of course, I've been here doing every live because I'm the one doing the lives, right? So it's a lot different from me, like my point of view, getting them already and like, being the the man behind the curtain, you know, Wizard of Oz kind of stuff, pulling all the knobs and stuff. But I always find it would be so fascinating to be like someone like you know, like Hambone or like, you know, Pam or Abby or something like that, who's like seen literally every one, and then gets to see that progression of like the story and things, and that happened because of that happened, and it was like, yeah, Lore of Rings, yeah. Your lore is crazy. Yeah, everyone's got lore. It's cool. People love it. It's great. So crossing that out off the list, and then oh god, what is trying to do next? Yeah, you know what? So another cool thing that Brian did for me is he helped me get some shims. So I just wanted to show you really quickly because I was getting some questions from people because I did the bearing, the whole bearing live where I talked basically just everything I'd learned about bearings and all the stuff that goes with them and all the things. But I was still getting some questions because like by the end, I think it'd been like 3 freaking hours like nerding out on bearings. And I might have brushed over like shimming your buttons a little bit or something like that. So I thought there was like kind of a good excuse because Brian Wise, it is tungsten. It's the tungsten dune. And I will talk about it in another capacity right after this. So but these are titanium. These are titanium from Drake. He's amazing. Crystal titanium. Yeah. So basically what we had here, took it apart. So I should show you first. So I had these shimmed right off the get-go because it was the only way I could get them to fit right and not kind of scratch when I like really ripped it. So they were working good and everything, but those shims are in there propping up the button, but I had a lot of room. Like there's a lot of room still. And I realized, oh, I don't need a 1 mil shim like these are. I need a 1/2 mil shim. So I know there's a website called McMaster-Carr. I go into it a lot in the other live. I won't go into now. But you can order shims from them. They're called ring shims because you can't just go to a store. You can't just go to Home Depot. You can't. I tried. Trust me. If you do find it, tell me because holy shit. These are not washers. These are like, you can't find these as washers. They're very specific. You need like a quarter inch inner diameter with a 3/8 outer diameter, or it just doesn't work. It doesn't sit on the bearing properly and let the button go through while also not hindering the spinning of the bearing. It's very specific. So this site is very elitist. They don't know that Canada exists or something like that. I don't know. I didn't have time to give them a geography lesson. So they won't ship to Canada. So Brian was great, and he bought a pack of these 1/2 mil shims for me and sent them to me. So I thought, here we go. I'll show you guys what the basic idea is. So if you are shimming something, so I'm going from 1 mil shims down to 1/2 mil shims. So you have to have the shim you want, but you have to have the grub screw that goes with that. So most buttons have a grub screw or a set screw, if you live in Canada, that goes in there and brings it together. And it's a certain length, allowing you to screw the button all the way together. You've seen this on your spinners. But the biggest thing is that if you want to start shimming stuff, you have to get 2 components. You got to get your shims and you got to get your grub screws the right length. So this grub screw that I had in there before, I actually filed it down from an 8 mil grub screw because he had a very kind of specific shallow sort of thread in there. And it wasn't really working with my other ones. I got some ones on Amazon, like some 10 mil ones and 8 mil ones and everything. So this is an M4, I believe, grub screw. M4 just means the diameter of it. So they'll have different diameters depending on what the maker wanted to make. And I got 8 mil, I got 10 mil. A lot of spinners ship with about 6 mil or 4 mil ones. M4 is probably the most popular. So I wanted to switch to the 1/2 mil. So I had to go look at my grub screw and go, which one is shorter, but not too much shorter, right? So I went and I looked at some other grub screws. I believe this is a 4 mil grub screw or maybe 6 mil. I didn't really measure it. It doesn't matter. All I did is I looked at it and went, oh, it looks like about a mil less because I'm taking a mil off, right? So there you go. And you simply just put it back together. This. You put your 1/2 mil shim on there. And then I'd like to put it on top like that. And then for this, I like to take that and just kind of place it on top, and then you can take your other button and you can go like that and
Pause.
What?
Pause. What are those called? I can't understand the word you keep saying. A rub something?
Grub screw?
Grub? Grub?
It's a, trust me, babe.
No, like literally.
I'm not into it because Americans love it.
I kept hearing rub something, and in my brain
A rub
kept
screw.
translating it to rumspringa.
Rumspringa?
Yeah.
Okay. What the hell is that?
Well, you know, like the Amish community.
No.
Yes, you do.
I know Amish Paradise.
You know what? Your stepdad is Dutch, so you know at least something about the Amish community.
Not
Anyway,
okay.
Anyway, rumspringa is their cultural tradition, basically, of when they turn a certain age, they are allowed to, like, for a certain amount of time, go experience all of, like, the wondrous sins of the modern world and, like, decide if they want to stay in the community or join, you know, the progressive Western world. That's called rumspringa.
And that's just like, when does that happen? At what age?
I believe it's 18.
I don't know much about Amish, but I thought it wasn't a choice. I thought it was like, you're going to stay here and...
That's, well, I mean, it's a general thing. Like, it's frowned upon if they even choose to participate. And there's a lot of different, like, not every sect of Amish community is the same, right? So, like, depending on what type of, like, Amish community you're in, they will have different views on the tradition of rumspringa.
I can tell you I'd be right in with Rumspringa. I feel like I'd be the kind of guy that would just...
you'd be rumsprung.
Okay, well, I'm going to get rumsprung right back into this.
I had to ask what the word is. I couldn't understand what you were saying at all.
That's fair. Yeah, grub screw.
Wubba lubba grub grub.
Lubba grub grub.
Wubba lubba grub grub.
Anyway, guys, that's what you do. And now look, it's just, it's down more. It looks better, and it's just up a little bit, just enough to make it work. So I just wanted to reiterate that and let you guys know that's how you shimmy stuff. Because back in the day when I was first getting into spinners, I was shimming everything because I was obsessed with thinking that I had to get my buttons like way over the height of the body. And I learned later that, like, it was better to just have a mil or a mil and a half clearance or something like that. So yeah, but I was really getting into it. I had a lot of different screws and stuff like that. And yeah.
So what you're saying is size does matter.
Size absolutely does matter. There's
tiny things. That's what I'm looking for right now.
the tiny slice. I'm getting to it. I'm gonna talk about it.
Okay, fine.
I will talk about it. It's coming.
I assumed you would. After you do, I want to test.
Okay.
Test,
Okay.
not the breast test.
Okay.
Go get that.
So what she actually is talking about is that a meal at VibEDC, and if you don't, does everyone know about VibEDC? Someone's bound to not know about VibEDC. Ontario Trail Riders. Hi. Glad you can make it. So let's talk about this because Emil is the maker over at VibEDC, and he sent me stuff way back in the day. What's this? Oh, the form's not working. Okay. Well, we're going to fix that right now. What's happening? I know why. Because it was there you go. It's accepting stuff now. Okay, cool. Thank you, Chris, for letting me know. That was a copy paste from another form that had not been accepting questions anymore because it was over. So I copied it and then changed it. So that's what happened there. Thank you. So now you guys can sign up. Good. Too bad I didn't see that earlier. All right. I'm sure it'll be fine. So what are we talking about here? So Vibe EDC. So he's made this is like some of the coolest things I kind of talked to him about it back in the beginning. I was like, hey man, are you gonna make stuff? Because he had a group up and he was talking about making stuff, and I was like, dude, you really should just like you should make some of these things a thing because they're like really cool. And then he started sending me some stuff, and it's always just been a pleasure getting things from him. I recently gave away one of his boomsticks, went off to Lorraine in Scotland, and they turned around, unbeknownst to me, and had redone the boomstick in another kind of material. And he sent me another boomstick, and it's like, I think it's even better. I think it's even better than the other one. These are the boomsticks. These ones aren't even made of the stuff that he sent me. This is going to be carbon fiber ones. They are the most annoying, haptically pleasing like one of the most annoying and haptically pleasing fidgets that I've ever played with. His stuff is all just so haptically addictive and delicious. It's like his trademark. So he has sent me a long totem like this one, and he sent me another boomstick, and he sent me a Pico, a Pico. So the Pico is funny. It's what Bunny was just talking about here, because it is, you see, it's both the Pico, but it's also like the world's smallest fidget slider, like the world's smallest 3-click fidget slider. Like, prove me wrong. We'll just get it. I'll show you. It's really cool stuff. So, okay. So a boomstick, just grab it first. So the other one, the body was white and it was made of resin. Then I was telling him, I was like, man, you got to get a printer like FDM printer that does like PLA. PLA is just like, it's strong, it slides and stuff. So he did, and this is a body made out of PLA. Okay, let's just listen to this. Some people have heard a boomstick before, but like it's Bunny hates them. So that's why I gave away the other one. And once I've had like my time with this and shot some good videos, I will put it up on the fidget wheel giveaway thing as well. Emil always sends these things to me for free, even though I asked to pay for them and stuff. He just refuses. So I return the favor by, when I am done with them, passing them on to you. But it's like, just look. It's like, see how those. Yeah, Bunny. See, she hates it. She hates it. So, and you guys love it. Like, you guys love it because it's a haptic dream. But I'll tell you this right now: these clicks in real life are just, they're so loud and they're so annoying. See, it's echoing all the way. She can hear it all the way in the bedroom on the other side. That's how intense they are. So it's like you'll get murdered by someone, right? If you use these all the time everywhere. So he also sent me with like another, it's like this and is this. So the black one kind of goes with it better. So I'll show you this because you can make it less strength. You got these magnets here. You got like a small one and a big long one. The small one goes to like the outside, and then I could cut that one off and then put it back in, and then you end up with half strength. So you can use it like this, or you can use it, that just goes in there with the toggle on the top. I thought it should have been called the toggle, and it almost did get called the toggle, but then it got called the boomstick. So I just thought it made more sense as the toggle. Yeah, see, like in a perfect world in a vacuum where you're just like hanging out on your own, it's great. It's so good, but it's loud. And Emil told me that from the very beginning. He was like, "Well, this is a nice one. Might really piss other people off, but I'm gonna send it to you." And that was back when he sent me the white one. So then to put these back in, it can be a little bit frustrating, but you got to get it in there where the small ones are on the outside. And you kind of do it like that, and then you pinch it together, and then you can just slide it back in there, and then it stays. And yeah, It's so tight. It's just so tight. And it's, oh God, tight. I mean, like it's what 5EDC. He just plays with stuff and doesn't stop until he's gotten like the haptics just like just perfect. And it's really good. It's really good stuff. I love his stuff. It's always like such a pleasure when he sends me stuff. I will always welcome packages from Emil, like with whatever he makes. So the other one was the long totem. So I kind of suggested to him when I first got the other totem, and the other totem is up on the wheel now for giveaway, which is great. I will have my time with the long totem, and then it'll probably go up on the wheel. We'll see. It makes me wish that my right ear was deaf as my left one. So, take Bunny's review with a grain of salt, right? Because it's, yes, it's loud, but it's loud and pleasing. So this one's a little more subtle. This is the totem. It's the long one compared to the smaller one that I believe only has 4 magnets. So I kind of suggested him to be like, it would be great if you had more options for clicks. Five EDC. You mean 2 EDC, Timothy? No buttons. So the long totem's great because it's got all the same cool haptic feedback as the shorter one, and this is an extra one that he gave me with the shorter one that I just think works better on the long one. But yeah, you could just get, it's a lot of resistance going like that, or pushing this through is harder, like with the 3. It's pretty cool. 5 EDC is actually 2 EDC is maybe what you mean. 2 EDC is for, or you mean Vibe EDC. 5 EDC, Vibe EDC. Vibe EDC. Is it still up on my, yeah, Vibe EDC. Should just be a group you can join called Vibe EDC right there. Yeah. Great. Good stuff. So yeah, he sent me that one, and yeah, this thing, I think I like it better than the short totem, which is the totem, the regular totem. It's just got more variety, more things to go with. This is coincidentally, the short one is one of the only fidgets I've gotten from someone where Bunny actually stole it. So Bunny both like hates like the boomstick, but she thinks the totem is like great. So she stole one of my totems, and then he gave me another totem on another shipment, and that's the one that's going in the giveaway. So yeah, she loves it. She's actually modified hers like with some tape, made it make some really interesting muted sort of sounds and stuff by putting some tape on the magnets on the actual totem part. But yeah, this thing it's just so innovative. And Meals told me before, he said, you know what, I think I'm just going to stick to making like fidgets that aren't sliders because everyone makes sliders. And I said, dude, I completely agree. You have got a mind for like just finding different ways to make a fidget. And it's, yeah, I'm using it all wrong. But the thing is, darling, is that fidgets, you can use them any way you want. That's one of the beauties. So there you go. But yeah, apparently I'm doing it all wrong. She always says that. She has her specific ways she likes to use her totem. So that thing is super cool. Love it. That thing's super cool. Okay, the Pico.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-oh.
Any way I want?
No, you can use them.
Yeah?
You can use them.
Give me your most expensive one. I'm going to play with it any way I want.
Okay.
That's what I
Okay.
thought. Eat
No.
the words. Eat them.
Okay, I take it back. You can't play.
Pepper.
What? You can't use if they're your fidgets. How about that? When you have your own fidget,
Now you're arguing semantics that have nothing to do with your original point. Your point was that there's no wrong way to play with them. I bet I can find at least.
Oh
3.
God, Chad, help me out. Right. You understand what I was saying? Like, fidgets. You could just use fidgets however you like, right? There's no.
I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you at least 3.
Okay, well,
Uh,
your fidgets,
uh,
your fidgets. You're not gonna take $1,000 spinner or something like that and just use it in some weird way. Do you want me to take it back? I take it back. Okay. There's certain ways that I would like my fidgets to be used, and you can use certain.
That you are not able to stand on business with your own statement.
I can't stand on the fidget business with my own fidget statements. Sometimes I just run my mouth.
You do.
Yeah.
You're gonna run it right into the ground where I have the fidget, where it's spinning in the earth. Actually, where I bury fucking loud. Ugh.
No piece makes a point. It said if you want to break a fidget or use them for sexual gratification, that's your prerogative.
True. The sexual gratification that I will get is dismantling and burning the boomstick. That is what sexually gratifies me.
Well, I am not going to use it anymore. I just had to do it for the live, and I'm going to put it back into the giveaway thing, and you don't have to listen to the boomstick anymore. It'll be someone someday.
In the building, I have to listen to it.
It is that loud. It's very loud. Like it's very loud.
Nerds, I am not exaggerating when I say that I could literally hear it, not just the echoes of it, but the actual clicks and the echoes. Excuse me, down a hallway, through a closed door, around a corner, and then around another corner with an AC on max fan setting, music playing. Okay, music playing, and me drumming on my little rain drum, my little steel tongue drum. Over all of those sounds, I could still hear it clear as a bell.
It's good.
Your definition of good and my definition of good are...
We'll get Lorraine Grant's review when hers arrives in Scotland. I don't know if it's arrived yet. Maybe she'll be like, because I warned her, I told her that boomstick. Oh, you're gonna, yeah. Anyway.
Lorraine's gonna be on my side because she knows she'll get extra ins on giveaways.
Oh God. Okay.
Girl power.
We're gonna look at the Pico now because people are really the Pico de Gallo or whatever. So.
Oh wait, because I'm gonna take one.
Right. So she wanted to play with it. So the one thing I noticed is that when I got the Pico, the Pico de Gallo, is that he had sent me with an extra 2 of these little things. So the first thing I noticed, the first thing I was playing with, is that this is like the smallest freaking fidget slider.
It's just a baby.
In existence.
It's a wee baby.
This fits there. This, in comparison to, say, a wrapped light is, this big. But this thing has 16 magnets in it. And 3 clicks.
It fits my hand.
And, hey, Scarfo, what up?
Come on, Scarfo.
Also, hey, Joey, I saw you come in earlier. So, yeah, you can't really get too many, cool moves. But this is technically, a 3-click fidget slider. And this is kind of where it started with the Pico, is that he made this slider that was he thought, how can I make the smallest slider? So he made this tiny little slider. Magnets are embedded in there. And then he went, man, I need something to carry them. Carry them and hold them. Okay, so here you go. There you can play with the green one.
I'm gonna.
Okay. So. What?
Who was the maker one more time? Sorry.
Emil, the guy that makes the totem that you like. 5EDC.
Yeah. I remember. Is Emil on right now?
No. He lives in England. It's middle. It's very late there right now.
Well,
it's England.
If you're listening to this later, a little birdie mentioned to me that they would be really awesome, these tiny ones, if they had half of the magnets in them instead, and that some bunny would really love that, and some bunny would send you things.
So you're just talking about how you don't like the magnets in one side in the corners. That's all you take by half the magnets. You mean you take out the corners in one half?
You were wrong. I've showed you before inside mine. It's a Z. So it's 1, 2. It's 1, 2. 3,
Oh, the Z. Yeah. The Z. Okay. I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry.
You'll have to look on my bunny slider sometime.
I will open it up one day. Right now, I'm trying to show all the nerds the Pico because they're very excited about the Pico de Gallo because they're very excited about it.
The Trico de Gallo because there's 3 of them, and Trico's a Pokemon, a grass type, and
So we're going to listen to this thing because it sounds so cool. So here you go. It again is like a haptic dream. It's
not overwhelming at all. Grab like your biggest slider and then open it and put one of the little ones on a big slider.
The biggest, I mean, this is all they're all the same size, the wrapped ones, but like it's not gonna, it doesn't work. But you can.
That's fun.
You could.
That's a whole new way to play.
I guess you could.
I like that.
It doesn't.
Where's that super flat slider that you had earlier?
Super flat slide? Oh, the wispy?
Yeah, the thin one.
The wispy? Yeah, I don't know. That might.
That'd be a crispy wispy.
The wispy?
Yeah.
I think it's the wrong side. There we go.
See, plus the inside of that one I remembered wasn't metal, so yeah. See? Slow down. There you go.
ASMR.
Crispy wispy.
Good call, babe. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pass me the wispy.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Careful.
Wisp me.
Careful with the wispy.
Okay, because otherwise, if you didn't say to be careful,
only
I would
one.
have thrown it at. No,
You
I
know.
the green one.
Oh, you got your green. Okay. Yeah. No. So this thing, like, haptically, that's what I noticed again is that it's every one of these little, like, every slide there is just like, it's so nice. I don't really understand, like, much of like having the other side.
Who made the wispy?
Tom Linné on Quiet Hands.
Okay.
So, because I find I'm only using like one side, right? But so it's similar to the dice deck that he does, how it has the two sides to it. I guess it's good that you can just take it out of your pocket anytime, and you know it's right there on the right side. But man, it feels so good. Like, and you can take here. Notice this. Check this out. It gets louder with just one. It's one of the ones that was putting me in a trance and making me forget about the things I had to do this week every time I picked it up. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I got bubblegum. I got the bubblegum one. So yeah, I'm gonna need some more time with this one. We'll find out if it goes up on the giveaway wheel at some point. But it's pretty good. Hey Brian, we talked about all your stuff. I don't know, you'll have to look at it later. Yeah, the slide over each other sound is like. I'm into it. That is the Pico de Gallo. Pico de Gallo. When Bunny's here, it's a Pico de Gallo. Yeah. Thank you, Emil. Thank you. This has been so cool. We'll always take packages from you. You go too fast and it just garbles the sound. Sorry. I messed it up. I thought it sounded pretty good to me. You can go fast, you can go slow. It's a good one. It's very tiny. It's very tiny. It's tinier than I thought. I mean, there's a wrapped. I'm fired. Okay, cool. I'm fired. Well, bye guys. I guess I'm going. That's it then. Yeah. No, I'm still here. Yeah. So different metals for different pings. Oh, you mean the wispy? Anyway, that is the VibEC stuff, and I'm really happy Emil sent that stuff. And yeah, there we go. There we go. You guys got any questions about it or anything? Or yeah, I don't know. He doesn't really. He's like full time. He's full time. You know, with his other job and stuff like that. So he doesn't always have drops, right? It's like when he has the time to do it. I keep telling him he can charge at least like 25 or 30 bucks more than he really is. I think most of the time he sells something, it's just like it's like 50 bucks or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you could charge more, especially for like something like the totem or the boomstick. I think you could at least do like, well, you guys pay. Would you spend 80 bucks on one of these things? Like, I think it should be sort of more sub 100, but I think he's still just doing 50 because it's like a fun hobby thing for him, but he's like so good at it. It's crazy. Like this one, yeah, maybe 50, but when you start getting to these, I think you could definitely charge more. So sorry to you guys, and you're welcome, Emil. Yeah, added 75 I thought would be good. Yeah, 75, 80. And Bunny, yeah, she spent 80 on the totem. Yeah, fair enough. We've had this conversation in private before where I was showing her the stuff and being like, and he only wants to charge 50. And yeah. So he's gonna, I don't know, he's just getting into more cool stuff. It's just gonna get cooler and cooler and cooler, I think. So yeah, one other thing that we are going to have to add to the fidget wheel. I'm just gonna put some of these away. So I was talking earlier about Otter EDC and him making these TPU inserts. So he also sent me this fun slider that I've had my time with. He said it all like sunbursts, like for like with the pink and the orange, like make it like fidget nerdy kind of thing and stuff. So I thought it was really fun and I really appreciate it. And I've had my time with it, and it's not like it's bad or anything. It's actually kind of really cool, but I wanted to pass it on. And I just wanted to, I've never done this before. So I wanted to kind of open it up and see, because this is him doing this thing. And it's like, it's a modular little guy here. So we'll only like open up one side if it comes out. So Jesse also, come on, there we go, has my wrapped V3, my bronze wrapped V3, and he's playing with figuring out how he could like maybe make some TPU inserts for the like V2, V3 ones and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. So he also says, so these are like, this is interesting. So you can make it 3-click, I see. And that's kind of cool. He's got the edge ones up higher, or maybe they're thinner magnets. Yes, I think that's what's going on. Maybe. Let me see. I got to pull one of those out of there. Maybe it's stacked. No. Okay, so he's got thicker ones on the edges and then some thinner ones there. And they sent me with these little guys. So this kind of neat that you could like limit crunch like that. I've never seen this before. Where you could like limit crunch like that, right? Just have those ones. Or you could just limit the crunch on the end ones because it goes all the way through, but then doesn't touch those ones. I just thought it's kind of interesting. And then I think those are the same. I think it's just extras. But yeah, I mean, like, come on. That's kind of neat. Remember, all giveaways get first. Okay, you're giving info. Good. So I'm just gonna put these back like this. Maybe we'll try a little half crunch. Interesting. Huh. It like the slide noises on it. More crunch. Whoever wins it can put as much crunch as they want on it. And then it also comes with a sandwich. I wasn't really using this sandwich much, but he sent it with a sandwich. I'm not the biggest fan of sandwich stuff, so I wasn't really using it. I find it to be a lot for me. Yay, Prime Solutions. Thank you for the membership, man. Anyway, that is a cool slider from Otter EDC on Etsy. You can go on Etsy right now, and he has those up. But his most famous thing is those wrapped inserts right now. The slightly expanded footprint ones that go so come tier right now. That go a little bit past. Those are the expanded footprint ones, a little bit bigger than the stock ones, and those are his most popular by far. But I want to plug his slider because I was playing with it a lot. And yeah, don't get offended, Jesse, that I'm giving it as a giveaway. I just fucking love giving stuff away, especially when it's given for free. And I got just too much cool stuff, and I want to pass it on. So there we go. So let's add this. I don't know what we're going to call it yet. We'll call it something that makes sense. We'll call it the Otter EDC slider. That's easy. There we go. Otter EDC slider. Cool. 18 things on the wheel now. Oh, and I also wanted to put, because there's so many wrapped inserts that I have, that I wanted to enter wrapped inserts in there twice more. So there's 3 entries of wrapped inserts because, yeah, there's a lot. So that is going to giveaway pile. Love it. So much housekeeping today. So much stuff to do. So kind of some bad news. I got laid off so unexpectedly by my job on Friday. Been with this company for like almost 6 years. And it's just so slow right now in the construction industry that just laid off. Was given a shitty excuse. So my best bet is that, seeing me get laid off and then all these other people that aren't as smart and are paid less, sticking around, tells me that they're just going, man, you're too much money to keep around because you just cost more and you're smarter. So we'll just throw more idiots at jobs until we get stuff done. So it sucks. It's my first weekend, without the job kind of thing. And I'm, taking a self-prescribed holiday now. So that's good. So there's good news in that. And I'm going to take at least 2 weeks and, just relax and, get caught up on, Fidget stuff. I've even been thinking about doing, about fucking finally having some time to game. So if you guys want me to game and do a live stream in the week or something like that and fucking play a game, just do something like that, I would kind of be into that. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I don't know. Let me know what games you like. I like lots of games, but I think that'd be fun. Maybe start having some more gaming stuff with Fidget Nerd. But yeah, so I'm going to start doing stuff like that. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the good wishes. It's all going to be fine. I'll be fine. It's not like I'm desperate or anything like that, or paycheck to paycheck kind of guy. But I will get through it. And it's like, fuck, holiday's going to be good. I love it. So yeah, I'll have a little bit more time for this stuff, and yeah, I'll get on with it. But that being said, you'd be down to watch me not League of Legends. Fuck. I don't know. I was talking. I don't know. We'll play. I kind of like horror games and stuff, like scary games sometimes. Yeah, I get too scared. I get too scared with like really, really scary shit. Like I can't deal with it. I played Amnesia: The Dark Descent once. I would play the Silent Hill remake. I would do that. I would 100% do that. I was actually thinking about that, Nope. Because it's the Silent Hill 2 remake, right? And way back in the day, I played Silent Hill 2 on the PS, and I loved that. And even though I can tell that the Silent Hill 2 remake is gonna scare the shit out of me, I think it would be better if I was with you guys or someone that wanted to watch it, and do it. But I'm into a lot of different kind of games. So Minecraft server, Jesus Christ. Shut up, Osman. Fucking Minecraft. There is, of all the things, there's one thing I'm not doing. Fucking Minecraft. Fuck, that is way too overdone. So we'll do something. I'll figure some stuff out. I got a lot of games, and I have it's frustrating because it's like I have a computer that can play pretty much any game, and it does all the streaming stuff I need, and I upgraded to be able to do these live streams and stuff. But I don't spend enough time gaming. Because usually I'm just too tired, but now I'm on vacation, so fuck it. Wouldn't it be great? Legend of Zelda. I'd have to figure out how to get. I'd have to do more research. I mean, I do have to set up a whole. I'm gonna have to go back and read all these comments. I didn't know you guys like games so much, so that'd be cool. That'd be great. If you wanted me to get more into gaming, I'd like to do it. Probably do it on like a different night than the Sunday fidget shit or something, or I don't know. Figure it out. But I think Fidget Nerd can stand for more than just fidgets. Personally, Pokemon Go. No, that's Bunny's job. Bunny is the best Pokemon player in our town by far. Level 50. That's my girl. You want to add Bunny on Pokemon Go? She's got all the shinies. She's here we go. Put your friend code up, babe. Yeah, put your friend code up. Gengar. Her favorite one is Gengar. More of a PC gamer because it's just easier to stream that way, right? Because it's right here. I can integrate it right into OBS and stuff like that. I'm not like those guys that know all about the gaming stuff. I kind of learn as I go and figure stuff out, and make things as I need to make them, and make improvements to this, stream and all that stuff. So I would have to I'd build another OBS setting and stream or all the scenes and stuff like that to make that work. So I have to get that all going. But I don't yet know. I'd have to do the research on like how to get my Nintendo Switch plugged in there if I wanted to play like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild and stuff like that, right? But I do still have a lot of Tears of the Kingdom stuff to do. I haven't beat Ganon, but I've done all the other stuff, and I'm kind of just collecting a lot of things now. So I don't know. You could start another one or something if I figure it out. But I just want to throw that out there with you guys. So, yeah. Oh, Catherine, perfect. You got her. Okay. So that all being said, it kind of got me thinking, hey, you got laid off and stuff like that. So I got to sell some stuff. I got to sell some fidgets and stop being so hoarding things and stuff. So this wouldn't be a sale. Sorry to segue. This wouldn't be a sale. That would be like a trade. If someone wanted to trade me something really cool, they could take the tungsten dune away from me. They could also trade a tungsten edamame from me. That has to be something really cool. Okay. So all you guys that have really cool stuff, you can talk to me about that with this kind of thing. We would be willing to trade something cool, like a cool wrapped or like a Mokame edamame or something like that. That would be like hands down, that would work. And then I could trade away the copper prototype, one of the copper prototypes, first ever made before the first run. But it'd have to be something cool, as well as a copper Goldie. So those would be like you gotta have something neat, you gotta have something great, kind of thing. But those are ones that like I don't use enough. Same with this one, the tungsten attic, the white Cerakote. Don't use it enough. I would definitely trade that for something. What consoles do you have or your PC guy? I only have Switch, and then I just play everything on PC. Just Steam or whatever or something. Yeah, the N64 is down there, but like, holy crap. Like, I mean, you can still, in our household, you can still plug in Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. There's some other ones. You can plug in those two still, and you can play them. You could also still play. You can still play on the PS2 in our house. If you blew the dust off, you could play Shadow of the Colossus, which is classic, right? So you could do that. So yeah, there we go. This is great. You guys are so into the gaming stuff. I thought it'd just be dead air if I talked about games, but good to know. What I would sell is my stainless steel Chelsea. I would sell my stainless steel Chelsea LP. I would sell straight up my bronze pose dots with the stainless steel dot buttons. Straight up sell that stuff. Also, since you guys have been so horny for spin sticks lately, I will sell. I just got this back from Sasa Fabio. Okay, so he made me. This is like the first one I ever had made before I even had a spin stick. It was the first one I had. So he made me this titanium spin stick. I couldn't get the top off. So, okay, so it works for me now. So this is gotta be one of the most creative sort of ways of doing this. Like he has figured out how to make it tension fit on here. So there's no top like the other ones where you have to like unscrew it from the top kind of thing. So he makes it so it works so you can just push this thing right on there and then you can change your bearing your regular way with that. So I couldn't get it off. I couldn't get it off for the life of me. If you've watched like some of the other streams, you'll understand. You get what I'm talking about. But otherwise, it works the same kind of way. And the reason I am selling it is because I didn't know that I didn't want ones this long. This one is longer than just by a little bit longer than my Griffin. I find the Griffin to be just there. Like if it got any longer, my Griffin would not work for me. This one is a longer one, and I didn't know at first that I didn't want the longer ones. I thought it was like, surely I'm going to want the more the better. But yeah, so this is more of like a long one, and then look, it just push it, and it pushes right on there. I don't know how he does it. It's got to be the tightest kind of tolerances ever. So I took the bearing that he had out in there. He had a Go Fast in there. And I played with some of the other ones that I had on me and tried to find one that was like the best kind of thing between like the vibration and the sound. And eventually I put in Nibiru 2.0 from Unquiet Hands in there. And I think that's working the best. So the thing about this and the thing about Griffin is they are made on a lathe. They are made by hand on a lathe. They are not made, with CNC like a pond hopper or a wizard. So when you like spin something like this one, if you spin it slow, you can kind of see the perfect imperfectness of it. Perfectly imperfect. You see how a little bit of like a wobble there, and you spin it fast, it goes away. It Takes Two is great. We do play that together. We just haven't finished it yet. But yeah, we have that hooked up. That's a great idea. Yeah, we could play It Takes Two together. So yeah, this will be for sale too. I'm going to leave all prices out of it. You have to contact me to find out what things are going to be, because I don't want to say a price here and then it change later or have to do something. I don't want someone going back to the live later and being like, you said it was this price here and what's going on? And like, why is it so much more? Why is it so much less? So I'm going to leave, I'm going to leave the prices out of here, and you can come and contact me later. So yeah, that is going to be another one. That is straight back from Sasa. He sent it back to me, sent it back, and he fixed it. And yeah, that's going to be stuff I'm going to sell. Grandy, a Chrono Trigger. Oh God, Chrono Trigger. The hours I spent on Chrono Trigger back in the day. I loved that game. I just got a text from Chris. No, I don't want video game consoles for fidgets. I want fidgets for fidgets. He was texting me saying, I think I missed something. What do you want for this stuff? Do you want video game consoles? No. Chris, we're talking about how I could possibly start doing some gaming streams, and we're talking about games. So you did miss a little bit of something there. And then I horribly segued into some things that I'm going to sell and stuff. So that's what that's all about. Zachary, the gaming fidgeting YouTuber, has a nice ring to it. It's a lot, Kumar, to be honest. That's a mouthful. It's a little bit. I think, man, you know what? Fidget Nerd works for a lot of stuff. Fidget Nerd is, I got the ADHD, and, Fidget Nerd is a YouTube channel. This is what I fidget with, right? Fidget with games, fidget with toys, fidget toys. It can be anything. I just bought a fucking drone. I got a first-person view drone. I'm figuring out how I can link it into OBS and do live streams. So there's lots of stuff I can play with on my break, right? It's so cool. I got a DJI Avata 2 first-person view drone. I've always wanted to fly, and now I can fly. Now I can fly in a drone. So that's been pretty fun. I've only done a few flights with it now. But yeah, lots of fun stuff to play with, and lots of cool stuff to nerd out. Yes, a DJI Avata 2, Chris. Yeah. So that's that stuff. I'll probably post more about that on the group. You have DJI Phantom 3. Cool. Yeah, FPV is like that. I knew when I got a drone that it had to be FPV, because I've seen other people do other stuff, that drones, and I thought, okay, that's cool, but it's like on your camera, on the controller, and I'm like, nah, man. I want to be in there. And I want to go. Right? And it's, oh man, it's fast. Put it into sports mode. I was flying over our apartment building. I don't think I'm allowed. It's 370 grams. Technically, I'm supposed to get a license. I'm supposed to fucking license for this toy. So I guess I will eventually, but you read on Reddit and stuff, and people are like, as long as you're not a dick and do like dumb stuff with it, or you're like, being a gross peeping Tom, or like flying it into people's shops and shit like that, right? People aren't going to bug you too much. Yes, I should not fly near airports. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out. There is like a seaplane that lands like right down at the beach there, where I usually go and take like fidget shorts in the summer where it's sunny and stuff. So it's like a little walk down there. So every time I turn on the drone, it's like, whoa, look out for the airport. And I'm like, I'm not that close to it. I'm good. Thank you. Dismiss. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to fuck with it a little bit more. And I got the one that came with extra batteries. So, drone batteries are, it's absolutely ridiculous, right? They suck batteries out like a vampire, right? It's just, so 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes or something like that. And then, you have to switch batteries, right? So yeah. Anyway, so it comes with 3 batteries and a pack charger thing. So that's fun. And I want to play with that more. Lithium polymer. Yeah. There's laws here too, Chris. It's just, they're everywhere, right? You just said it, but it's all there. It's all in the app, like, right? You can just like, you pick everything. It tells you, don't go here, don't do that. But I don't know. I'll probably end up getting a license or something so I can tell people, no, I have a license to have fun with this toys. Get out of here. Or I'll just go up into I live in such a boony kind of place. I'm not worried about it, because I can just like drive for 10 minutes or something. And I'm in like I'm in the backwoods, like logging roads of like nothingness. I could just go. It's so close. I could just boom. I'm out there, and then I could just fly around like crazy. No one's gonna give a shit. It's gonna be good. Speaking of shit that flies like crazy, before we get to control here, Zhen Zhang. I hope I've got your name right. Zhenzhang. I think it's Zhenzhang. Zhenzhang? Something like that. I do live on an island. To Vancouver. Yeah, fuck. I wouldn't make that. I could make. There's 2 other islands just off the harbor. I could totally make those islands. I will. I'll go over there, make those islands. Yeah, it's fun. I plan to do that because my aunt has some property over on one of the islands across the harbor. And I know where it is. I know I could make that flight like easy. It wouldn't take long because the thing goes like 60 miles per hour in sport mode. So you could fly pretty fast. And I just want to go do a flyby of her property and then send her the thing and be like, hey, look, there's your property. Be fun. So shit that flies. So I got offered from Zhenzhang. Oh, I should bring up his So I don't know if you know him. He makes the SP. Or is it the SP1 and the MSP ZZMPA? Go join his group. Please. He's got to be one of the craziest designers. He's so good at design, man. Like this, it's pretty cool. So like this one, for example, the MSP one, it's a modular fucking spinner. Like, come on. Like you can customize the shoulder, the body, and the buttons. Those aren't the buttons. Obviously, those are FTO ones. But he's going to be making like 2-part buttons for it. So you got so many components in these things that you could customize. It's insane. Yeah, there they are. There's the 2-part buttons. Those buttons are 2-part. That's the SP2. Anyway, so he offered me, can I send you an SP3? So you can review it or whatever. And if you like it, you can keep it. So I didn't think I would actually end up liking it as much as I do because it's a try. And, you know, even Zen, you know, tells me, he's like, I'm a bar guy too, right? He's like, I get it if you don't want to take it because, you know, everyone's not a try guy. But I'm having a lot of fun with this. I went with the titanium one because I wanted to experience something lighter, and I wanted to try to get out of my comfort zone, and I wanted something really fast. I wanted it really fast, and holy crap, this thing has really surprised me. I got it on Friday and opened it up, started messing around with it. Right off the hop start. So I should bring this back. It comes with these cases. He even has his logo put on it. That's pretty cool. He's got his logo on there. A COA with it. New logo there. Even has a logo. I thought it was a lightning bolt. I didn't know what I was doing. There we go. My stainless steel SP3 is fire. So he offered me stainless steel tie, or he said I could try a Zerk as well. No, I don't need to take this other one off. So see that? See that? See the little, here, focus. See his little, it's like in gold. I thought that was really cool. So cool. Yeah. So it's been surprising me. That's the chode spinner. Spinning yours right now, Osmond. Fuck yeah. So what to talk about? I'm glad I opened it ahead of time because I wouldn't have gotten the same opinion on it as I do now if I hadn't taken some more time with it. The one thing I noticed right away, and it's something that I've been talking about with other makers for a while, is that dish buttons are boring. So it's a lot like just, there's nothing left to the imagination. I just want to do this for you really quick here. Here. Just look at this. dish buttons are overdone. I'm not trying to be a dick. They're comfy. They're comfy as fuck. And they work because they're comfy. But do they feel interesting? No, they just feel comfy. So if we take these away and you put like these in here, can you tell which maker's which? I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not spitting on anyone's crap, right? But it's they're all comfy. They all work. They're all great buttons. But what if designers started pushing a little bit more and taking their dish buttons and just adding a little bit more design cues and stuff from their actual spinners? Like, you know, if you took this, you could even take like these lines and you could like work that in 3 places, like on this, and bring it in, and then boom, instantly. The buttons aren't quite come tier. Yeah, just some flair, just something. So I was talking to another maker. I won't name names because he doesn't want to have he wants the project just on the side right now. So I was reviewing one of his other fidgets, and he had buttons with it, and that was one of the things I told him. I said, man, it's really cool. Like, there's cool stuff going on with the spinner. I was like, but what if you took some of like the design elements from some of your other stuff and you worked it into the buttons? Because these buttons are just more dish buttons. They're just dishes. And the thing I came up with is like, it feels great. It feels comfortable, but does it feel interesting? Right? So I kind of want buttons that both feel good and also feel interesting. So that's why very quickly sort of button swapped out, and I'll leave them here. I kind of went for, it's funny because Drake's Custom Machining DMC, you know, he made me my, you know, beautiful crystal titanium, twist crystal titanium, like Venusaur buttons. And like these buttons are these buttons I can just put on basically anything to find out if a spinner is good, right? You just get past the idea that the buttons might not be doing it for me, because they do it on everything. They're so fucking good. They're so fucking good. They're amazing, right? So I was using that on those, and then I finally found a better home for my Mokame tea times, like the super deep dish. And then I started coming up with this idea. I went, oh my God. I was like, I think that tries really need a deep dish. I was like just getting so much more enjoyment and so much more fidgetability with a deeper dish. It was like, because this thing, you can flick it right into a warp, and then I'm sitting there and I'm getting this going. And with that deep dish like that, I was like, oh man, that is like a whole other thing that I have not been able to do with other spinners that are, you know, too heavy or something, because it's so light, right? And then that ring finger rip that you can get going with a try better than I can with a bar for some reason. This thing is so fast and it's so comfy and it's so fidgetable. I'm like, I was totally convinced I wasn't going to be like wanting to say like, okay, because it's on Boro right now. And he said, if you like it, you can buy it. And I was like, okay, fine, you know, but it's a try. But now I'm seriously considering asking if he'd be willing to like sell me one of the Zerk ones. If I sent this one back and he sent me a Zerk one, because it's stonewashed and blasted and it looks so good. And then he said it was his favorite. So I was like, oh my God, you're probably right, because you designed them. You're so good stuff. So yeah, I'm there. And I think we really need to keep an eye on Zen here with the stuff he makes. I think the MSP one is really going to blow modular spinner stuff like right out of the water. To me, it's like a spinner wrapped. Like, can you imagine taking the SP1 and like getting like a Zerk body with like Mokame weights, and then, you know, you could mix the finishes of things, right? Like imagine like a different weight on either one of tie, but it's like anodized differently or something. And then your buttons, you have your buttons with the different inlays and stuff like that. And you just, man, it goes crazy. It goes absolutely crazy. And I think I can't wait to get an MSP one. I really hope I can get an MSP one. Yeah, I think we need to pay attention to what Zen's doing. So go join his group and keep an eye out. Joey, it's not mine. This is on Boro, but I will ask Zen if you want. I was going to do that anyway. I told him, I was like, if I decide I want to get the Zerk, can I just like sell this one for you and then save the whole trouble of like me shipping it back to you and it's shipping back to someone else? I can just ship it directly to the person that buys it, and then you can send the money to Zen. So I will ask him, should I gather the money or choose to get that Zerk, which I'm like 90% sure I'm going to go for it. So yeah, I'll just see what kind of stuff I can sell here or like trade and stuff like that. Yeah, Osmond, it's gonna be so good. And you got to put your Thai tea times on. It's something about it, man. It's like I said, it's like holding it like this and just that deep dish while it's spinning. And then you're set up to do that again. And then the flick, like it's a high fidgetability factor, right? It's like you talk about it before, fidgets that have a high fidget factor. What that means is that, a fidget that has a lower sort of fidget factor would be something like, a spin stick, right? Where really you're just doing that. You're just kind of spinning it like that, and that's it. And then you add a spinning bead, you just upped the fidget factor of the actual fidget. Now you have like different kinds of ways that you can fidget with it, right? But something like this, you've got the flicking, and you've got the, the pulling like that. You've got the pinch grip pull like that. And then I added more fidget factor by, having the buttons different and stuff. And it just, yeah, I was laying there relaxing, watching weird movies and stuff like that, and just completely forgetting that I had it in my hand and just like going for it. And yeah, I'm really happy that I went with something lighter like Thai, because it's so easy. It's just so easy. I've been like flicking stuff that's so heavy for so long, and don't get me wrong, I love it, but yeah, I'm really starting to get into a place where I can just have much more manageable stuff. Joey's in. Okay, well, we'll talk about that later, Joey. It's got your first tea time and love them. Yeah, they're a really deep dish. In a casino. Oh, no, it's not a good night. Did you win any money at least? Or you just went in there, lost money, and then lost a fidget? That would be fucking horrible. That would be horrible. So yeah, there we go. I'm just going to check real quick, but I think it's time for a giveaway. Yeah, it is. Yep. Holy shit. I got through all my stuff. Thanks, guys. You guys have been great today. You've been really supportive, and I love you guys. Yeah, this has been good. So let's do a giveaway. Okay. So what we're going to do this time for a giveaway, I thought this would be really fun. I am going to pull the number first. Okay. So I will, I'll gather your ins in chat, and then we're going to figure out the number. Okay. Of who's the winner, but you don't know yet what you're winning. Okay. So I will go and spin the wheel, but here's the thing. Whoever wins, you get 3 spins. 3 spins to get what you want. Sort of game showy in this way, okay? So, or your first spin, let's say you get the totem or something like that, okay? And you're going, oh, wow, oh, the totem, that's pretty good, right? But I'm going to ask you, I'm going to say, you got 2 more spins. Do you want to forfeit the totem? And do you want to try to spin again? Because you could spin again and you could get something better. You could get some wrapped inserts or, a bead or something like that. Because there's some better stuff than other stuff on there, right? And then that being said, you could go one more time. So it could go the other way, right? You could land on something like, I don't know if I really want that. And then you try another spin. Okay. So if everyone understands that, okay, we're drawing number first, then we're doing spinning. Whoever wins gets 3 spins to get something that they want from the wheel. So can you please enter your ins? If you are a Nerd Herd member, the fidget is right. I will change the name of the wheel. Yeah, enter your ins, and if you're a Nerd Herd member, you know that you get 2. Just put in 2 beside your in when it's the second one. Bunny will put her 2 ins in as well, and then she gets to decide whose pets they go to. If you know, you know. Oh, I'm now getting texts from Bunny telling me where the pet inns are going. Okay, so Bunny has informed me that from the photos that she has gotten of toe beans and pets and stuff like that, her inn number 1 will be for Steve Matties. I don't think he's here right now, but he's sent what was that, Bunny? It was a guinea pig. He has like a guinea pig or something. I think his wife, big animal lover, lots of animals. So will be for his little guinea pig. And the second inn will be for Timothy Carter. I think you have a couple of, I think I saw some like corgis or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember where they're. There was a lot of pet pictures. Did you listen to what I said? Nope. We're spinning the wheel after, but the winner, you didn't miss the spin. You just probably went to the bathroom or something like that. You'll figure it out. I'll show you. Okay, I gotta start keeping track of these, or I'm gonna lose the ball. You didn't? Or we're spinning the wheel after. We're doing in the end, we're finding the winner, and then we're spinning the fidget wheel, and whoever wins gets to spin it 3 times to get what they want. Or they spin it once and they get something good, and they go, nope, I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to spin it again and risk getting something that lesser or that I don't want or whatever. Okay. All right, where did all these start? Prime, if you haven't said it yet, you can still just do into. Just make another comment that says into. I haven't yet started marking them all yet. Did you not do a second one? I'm just looking for your. Did you not even do a first one? Oh, no, there's your first one. I see it. Prime Solutions. Okay. Yeah. Just go say into. Okay. Starting up there. Fidget dude. Still want to see some of those 3D printed sliders, Fidget dude. Looking cool. I want Detroit Pyros here. I never know if that's Pluke Jones or not. Got a very good review from Jamie Acker on the Compivorm V2.1. Basically convinced me that if Pluke wants to run another sign-up sale for the Compivorm V2.1, I am so in for a gold one. Oh, we got a lot here. Okay. Okay. Cool. I got 40 of you. Got 40 ins in there. I'm going to go. I'm going to draw this up. Let's get this done. Okay. 1 out of 40. We'll just, you know what? We'll do the let's do the first one. How about that? 14. It's good. It's a good middle one kind of thing. Who was 14? Who's playing the Fidget is Right today? Who is playing the Fidget is Right? Oh, sorry guys, I missed you. Pam! Pam is playing the Fidget is Right. Pam, you were 14. You were 14. Okay, so Pam, are you ready? Are you there and you're ready? Pam is what me? What me? You were 14. We drawed 14. So now you're playing the Fidget is right. The Wheel of Fidget. Okay. Okay, Pam, I'm going to spin it once, and you can decide if you want to go with that one or if you want to spin again or again. Okay? Here we go. Ah, the Welcome Derby. So that is with that's with Jeremy Campbell. So we'll just talk to him if you want to don't go with that one. If you don't, we can spin again. But that's pretty cool one. I have not had a derby yet. He's going to send out some derbies for some people like us to try. Congratulations. Do you want to spin again, or you want to go? Do you want me to text Jeremy after this and tell him to send you the derby? Whoa, Kame, man. Whoa, Kame. Oh, she must be deciding. She's been thinking about it. Derby rules, apparently. Try again. Okay. Try again. Big money. So we're going to not hide that one. Keep that one on the board. If I hit the derby again for some weird reason, of course, we will spin. That doesn't count. We'll spin again. I'm just leaving it on the wheel because it has not been claimed yet. Blue PLA, you have a snap card. I mean, you can have 2 snap cards, but I have a feeling you're going to want to try to spin one more time. Big money, big money. I'm pretty sure she's going to want to use her last spin. Because I think you have a bronze one. Yes, spin. There we go. Okay, last spin, and this is it. This is good. Exciting. Oh, excited. Okay, last spin for Pam. We're leaving this one on the wheel, and here we go. This is what she's taking back. Ooh, buttons. Purple clear resin tea times. There you go. Cool. Congratulations. I will grab those here. These are actually like rare shit. You're never going to get these anywhere ever again. They are from Jamie Acker. They are like prototype. They're back when he was like first making these, and he had a different machine. This is a rare rare LIC EDC shit that you can't get anywhere. It's cool. So much like the Mokame tea times, they're the same sort of idea, but they are see-through, and they are clear, and they are perfectly imperfect way. And yeah. So that works out great. I know that Pam has lots of spinners, so she'll be able to actually utilize those and play with those. Pretty good. So that's great. Yeah, got some rare stuff. You'll never get anything like this. They're very comfy. And eventually someone might win the clear ones too. There's also a set of clear ones. So you're getting these ones. Excellent. Lovely. Oh, love it. Okay. I guess I took that off the wheel, right? Yep, I did. Okay. Well, you guys have been great. Thank you for all the suggestions and the support, for, me losing my job, and also for, possibly doing some gaming stuff. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll look into that. Vacay. Vacay stuff, good things. Yeah, I'll get some other stuff done that I've wanted to do. So maybe I can edit things again or something. Not had time and energy to do that. So thank you, Gerald. Thank you. Yeah, you'll talk to me later, Pam. You know where to find me. Yeah. Okay. You guys have been great. Join the Rap Sus, right? That's happening. If I get enough people, probably draw it next Sunday. Probably. We'll see. Tell your friends and stuff. Tell them they have to go join up on the Fidget Nerd Facebook group to get there and get to the link. Yeah, spread it around. I will too. Yeah, good stuff. And remember, Nerd Herd members will get a second in on that sus as well. Okay, so that's part of that question I was talking about before at the bottom, where you say whether or not you are a Nerd Herd member, because then I can go and color code your name, right? Because the Google Forms isn't going to give me the convenient little star beside your name that YouTube does, right? Where I can tell. So I need to do that more manually. So I'm putting in the extra work there to do that for you guys, and I give you guys extra ins for that. So yeah, I'll be fine, Ross. I'll be fine. I'm a smart guy. Very hireable. Just got to go find the next company. Okay. You guys are awesome. Yeah. And you guys are very nerdy. And yeah, I just, I'm going to have to, I got to do stuff. So I'm going to cut the feed. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Total.